Hello Minecraft fans, today I'll be taking a potion of water breathing and a boat with me because in this video I will be showing you an easy way using a very simple technique how to locate buried treasure in Minecraft. Now I know from experience that locating buried treasure is very time consuming. It uses a lot of resources at times. And many times you waste through all of those and still don't find the treasure. So, from my own experience, I found buried treasure the hard way. It took me days and a lot of resources to locate. And after having found the buried treasure, what I did was stand directly above the chest that had the treasure in it and took out my map, observed it, studied it in a way that I could pinpoint exactly where on the map the actual treasure that I found was located. So I found this simple technique that we will use, utilizing the map that I just found in the underwater ruin, in order to easily find this buried treasure. And I have to say that this simple technique that I found through experience, that it works about, let's say, 85% of the times on the first try. So 85% of the times on the first try, you will locate your buried treasure. And the reason that I say this is because upon world generation, there may be some issues with how or where the buried treasure is generated. So that's the reason why it's not 100% that you would find the buried treasure on your first try. Okay, so we have a map here, and let's get started, shall we? The technique is very simple. All you have to do is make sure that you are directly in the center of the X on the map. And an easy way I found to ensure that you are near the center as much as possible as you can is by spinning around and ensuring that the back of where it points, that's you on the map, ensure that the back is in line with the edges of the X on each side. So from north, south, east, and west, once you spin around, and the black line that is the back of the pointer, which is you, is directly in line with the X on each side. Here I have a visual to show you how it should be in line with the red parts on the X. And you can ensure that you are as close to the center as you spin around and face north, south, east, and west, leaves the edges of the X with perfect brackets, just like in the little visual beside here. We may be off about 1 block because of the scale of the map, but from here we can dig downward, and you may not necessarily hit the treasure while you go digging downward, but it may appear on the edges of the walls from where you are digging. In this case, I don't see anything on the edges of the walls, so it's possible that I may have been off, but I don't think so because it works very well. So let's see what the problem is. I am up here and I notice that in the sky there seems to be some blocks, so it's possible that the chest may be up there too. So let's get some blocks and make our way up there to see if the treasure is up there, because X does not show elevation on the map. And there are times upon world generation where there are random chunks of blocks just floating in the air, made out of stone or soil. So let's check this out and see if the treasure is up there. That the thing there. Alright, here you go. It seems that X marks the spot on the map was actually up in the air. And this is why I mentioned 85% of the times when you try it for your first time, you will find it. So maybe sometimes you're looking for treasure the hard way and then you still don't find it in the area no matter how much you dig. Keep this in mind. It may be floating in the sky just like this instance here. So what I will do is find another treasure map and show you how you would go about finding the treasure in normal circumstances, because this one here is very special. This is the 15% that I was speaking of earlier. Where because of world generation, there may be issues with where the buried treasure is placed, and in this case, it's up in the sky. So let me get to that and then let's try one more time, just so you can see that it can be very consistent. 85% of the times, you will find your treasure on the first try. Let me get rid of the one we just used and let's be on our way to the next location. Okay, so it seems the treasure is on this island here, and let me get rid of obstacles such as this creeper here. Okay, so we use the same technique that I explained to you earlier, and this one will be clearer due to the fact that it's daytime. Like I said, we will be using the same technique that I used the first time. Okay, so I feel like this right here is the spot, so let's get digging. Alright, there you go. Easy as that. Sometimes when you are on the center of the X on the map, you may dig directly down to the chest itself. And other times, just like this time, you will see it on the walls of the hole that you dig straight down to. So this is what happens when I use this technique. I get to the treasure faster and I do not have to do a lot of unnecessary digging. It's very fast, and all you need to do is ensure that you're in the center of the X on the map. If you have any questions, feel free to post a comment below and I'll answer them as soon as I can. Keep in mind that I'm playing in survival and I'm playing on the Nintendo Switch version of Minecraft. Thank you for watching.